Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be storing away photo cards of groups that are not my ults, but groups that I really like. So there's going to be like ATEEZ, Treasure, The Boys, TXT, and some other groups too. They're all going to go in this binder. Originally, I had all the cards that I collected while I was in Korea in this binder, but I've since taken them all out, and for now, I just keep groups that I no longer collect in here. So we're going to reorganize and combine all of my photo cards today. And this binder is very old. I think this was like the first binder that I ever bought for collecting. So, but it's all right. I don't really feel like buying another one. So first, I have no particular order. Like I don't know how I'm gonna sort these. I also did get some of the sleeves ready. So we're gonna go ahead and start with TXT. So I have a good amount of TXT photo cards to put away. Before I came to Korea, I really only collected one version of every album for TXT. I really liked them, but I just wanted to prioritize other groups. But since coming to Korea, my love for TXT has grown a lot. So now I have started to collect more TXT photo cards, and I'm going back and buying their older albums that I didn't have before. But I actually might go ahead and repurchase some of their older albums because I sold off, before I came to Korea, I sold off their bigger cards that didn't fit in a 9-pocket, which I regret now. But yeah. My friend actually gifted me this photo card because I told her, every time I saw her with this photo card, I told her how beautiful Subin looked, so she gave that to me. My bias in TXT is actually Yeonjun. It started off being Subin, but I can comfortably say that it is Yeonjun. And honestly, this photo card too, this photo card is one of my favorites. It's one of my favorites. And this photo card too, this is also one of my favorites. Alright, so that's all for their album cards. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put in some blank sleeves here. And then next I'm going to have a page for like my special TXT cards. So I do have quite a few special TXT cards. So the first card that I have is my Yeonjun ticket card from HYBE. And then I have 2 Lucky Draw photo cards that I got for their first Lucky Draw while I was in Korea. I think this is for Freeze. And then for their latest release, Fighter Escape, I did buy 2 sets from Soundwave, I think. So I did get an OT5 set. And then the last card that I have is the HYBE Lucky Draw card that you got from going to HYBE and buying their Lucky Draw albums. So this is like my special TXT page. And then I'm gonna go ahead. They did like a makeup collab. I don't know with what brand, but I saw them and I went and bought them. It was like if you bought like a lipstick and a eyeshadow glitter or something, you got some cards. I think I'm gonna leave this page for future makeup releases in case they ever do any more. I think if I get any more TXT Lucky Draw cards, I'm going to put in another page for those. I was thinking about putting their Sandies in here, but I don't think I'm going to, just because, I don't know, they're kind of big. But I do have these 2. I don't know whose these are, but they're cute, so we're gonna put them in here. Alright, so that is all of the stuff that I have for TXT. Next, we are going to move on to, I don't know who I want to do next. Let's do ATEEZ next. So I have a ton of ATEEZ photo cards to put away. I actually just got their new album yesterday too, so I have those cards to put away. So we're gonna go in order of their album release. So my bias in ATEEZ is Hongjoong, and my record is Sunghwa. I actually really like how this looks. I really like the setup for their first few albums with like this treasure card and then their selfie card, or their like individual photo card, and then the group card. I really like it. I was actually kind of sad when they stopped doing this because it was so satisfying to me to have it set up this way. This card is one of my favorite ATEEZ photo cards as well. And actually, this Uno card is the very first Uno card I ever got, and I had to trade for it. I traded for it just so I could have a Uno photo card. And Yosong too, I like never pulled Yosong until this era. But I was always pulling my biases, so I didn't want to trade off the other cards. And then this card, actually, this whole era was kind of a mess. I almost stopped collecting ATEEZ just because I was starting not to vibe with their music as much. But then my friend was convincing me, and I really like Deja Vu, so I was like, okay, I'll buy their album. So she gave me some Sunghwa cards, and I traded off some other cards because she collects Wooyoung. I don't know what happened, but I kind of ended up with like a weird amount of cards for this era, so I just kind of rolled with it. I don't know what I have, what I don't have, I don't know. But these are the cards that I have for, I think it's Fever Part 2. And then we move into Fever Part 3. And then I have like an odd amount of cards for this era too. So these are the limiteds, I believe. This card was gifted to me. Stunning card. I love it. And then I have, these two are from the Who's Fan Cafe. So I got those cards. Wait, I want to do this here. So I have Wooyoung and San's Who's Fan Cafe cards. And then one of my friends was so kind and gifted me. She did like a lot of lucky draws while she was in Korea, so she gifted me all of these Hongjoon photo cards. I think I only pulled 2 of these, but she gifted me the rest of them, so now I have a beautiful 9-page of Hongjoon. I love this so much. It's genuinely like one of my favorite things. But anyway. Alright, so I have my 9-packet of Hongjoon, and then next we have the new cards that I just got. So me and my friend, we ordered together from Apple Music. So these were some of the Apple Music pre-order benefits that I got. I have my bias tracker, and then I kept Sans. Also this Uno card. It's so cute. I love it. Actually, his Apple Music pre-order benefit was really cute too, but I gave it to my friend. My friend wanted it, so. Okay, and that is the end of ATEEZ. So those are all the ATEEZ photo cards. I'm excited for their next comeback, honestly. I really am. I've really been liking their recent music. Like Turbulence, I think is so nice. I really like The Real too. It's really, really fun. And I don't know, I just didn't really vibe with, I think it's The Leaders. I didn't really vibe with that song, but it's alright. Alright, and then the next group I'm going to do is Treasure. So I have a lot of cards for Treasure, mostly just because they release so many cards with each album. So we have a lot to put away for Treasure. This card was so cute. I couldn't believe when I pulled that. I posted it on my Instagram that like I pulled this card and everyone was like asking me if they could trade for it, and I was like, no, I'm so sorry. I want to keep it. I'm so excited for like their new comeback. I thought they were gonna have a comeback in December, but it just never happened. I don't know what happened. They teased it because I went to their fan meeting. I went to their private 2-day stage and they teased it there, but nothing has come of it. And it's like halfway through December, almost. So I don't think that they're gonna have a comeback this year. He's so cute. And I think this is by far, this Mashi card is like by far my favorite photo card that I own from Treasure. It's honestly, it's stunning. I love it. It's so beautiful. Then I just have some like random photo cards. So these are from like the magazine, anniversary magazine that they released. They're so cute. And then these are from Do-Young's phone. So I think there's like a DIY phone case kit I got. And then I have like their bigger inclusions to put away too. So that is my Treasure collection, and next we are going to do, let's do Oneness next. So these are all the Oneness cards I have to put away. I unfortunately have not been able to buy their last two releases yet, although I really want to. I really love Binary Code, like I really like all the songs on it, but I just haven't gotten a chance. There's been just too many releases happening for me right now, and me starting to collect 10 more thoroughly. I've just spent a lot of money on NCT and 10. So I haven't really been focusing on Oneness as much, but I still love them. My bias is Soho. All right, and then the next group we're going to put in here is MCMV. My bias in MCMV, well, it was Minjae, but I think now it's Big. I think Big is my MCMV bias. These cards are actually from their fan sign. I entered a fan sign on like a whim, complete whim. I just bought 2 albums off of Who's Fan, and I got into their fan sign, so I did talk to them. So these are all the fan sign photo cards. We did a video call, and it was the most awkward moment. I can't even watch the video call back. They were all so nice. It was such a interesting experience. I'm not sure I'll do fan calls again. I'm just kind of too awkward as a person, but it's nice to like go back and be able to watch the videos. I just can't listen to it, but they were so kind. They were really, really nice. And then the last thing I have to put away for MCMV is I watched their first online concert, and I got like this little, I bought some merch. I bought like their signed albums, and I got like this little pamphlet thing, which I think is super cute. Like the pictures are so cute in here, but we're just gonna keep this in here. Alright, And the next group we're going to be adding is actually a group that I've never added to my binder before because I just started collecting them while I was in Korea. So I did start collecting the boys. And I'm actually really excited to continue collecting the boys. My buys and the boys. I don't know, actually. At first it was Jacob. Well, I think at first it was Sunu. First it was Sunu, and then I thought it was Jacob. Really, I think it's Sunu. But then also Eric kind of comes for me. I don't know. I really like them all though. Alright, so now I just have like bigger inclusions for the boys. I also really like these like reflective, these hollow reflective postcards. I think they're so pretty. And then I debated for a long time whether to like take these out of the, like to punch them out or just keep them. I think just because I want to keep them, like the albums intact and everything in case I want to sell it one day, I think I'm just going to go ahead and put them in here. And then the last thing I have are these like postcard things. I do have 2 Erics, but I don't really care that much. That's it for the boys. So next we're going to do, I have 3 more groups to put in here. So next we're going to do in Hyphen. Now in Hyphen, my friend kindly gifted me Nikki's M2U Lucky Draw. I have Sunghoon's Hybe Insight Lucky Draw card, and then I have Jungwon's like photo ticket from Hybe, and then I just have this really cute group picture that I'm going to put on the back of this card in the middle. So that's my Hyphen collection. I hopefully it can expand. So the next group, well actually it's not a group, it's a soloist. So the next person I'm going to put in my binder is, next person I'm going to put in my binder is Ha-Seung-woon. I really love Ha-Seung-woon. But I love him. I have to buy his new album, Electrified. I only buy one version of his albums, but yeah, so I need to buy that, but it's so pretty. I think I'm gonna get rid of this. When I get his new album, I'm gonna get rid of this and put the other photo card here. But I really like how this looks. And then we do have a couple of bigger inclusions for Ha-Seung-woon. This was like a pre-order benefit from somewhere, I think. And then the last group that I have to put in here is Mamamoo. So I really love Mamamoo. They're actually one of the first groups that I got into when I got into K-pop. When I first got into K-pop, I was really into BTS winner Mamamoo and GOT7. So I have there's a special place in my heart for Mamamoo. Alright, so that is my binder full of groups that I do not ult, but I really love. So this is like my non-ult binder.